Hey, old soul. Just over a year ago, I sold everything I owned in Australia and moved with my ex husband and 3 kids to this beautiful land of Bali. Now I travel first class around the world, teaching people how to manifest their dream life. If you're ready to step into a paradigm that's so wild, so freeing, so abundant, then you're exactly where you need to be. Welcome. Like, doing this exercise is actually going to help you be so much more magnetic to the life that you desire, to the money, to the abundance, to the beautiful, limitless nature of life. And it's also going to help put you on a higher timeline quite quickly. So before I do that, I want to tell you a story. Yesterday, I was at the Kind community with my son. He was taking a day off school. He wasn't really feeling very well, but just like they all do, they seem to pop up a little bit later. He's like, "Oh, I've got energy now." Anyway, I go to the Kind community and we're walking in, and I love this place. It's vegan, but they just do everything under the sun. The vibe of it's next level. If you've ever seen Bali on Instagram, this place is there. Like, it's just like the colorful walls, the beautiful quotes. Every part of this cafe is Instagram worthy. And the food is completely and utterly Instagram worthy as well. And it tastes great too. So we walk in and it's calm, it's serene. I'm like, this is the place where I'm going to go deep with all of the lessons I have in the Bali retreat. I've got it all mapped out, but I needed to channel through a lot of the activations and things. So I was like, I'm just going to go to this place because the energy of this place is going to help me activate and channel really, really beautifully. So I go in there, having fun, feeling relaxed, getting the laptop out. And then all of a sudden, these two women that they're quite larger women, like much taller than me, much wider than me, and so they're already taking up a lot of space, not in a negative connotation by any means. This is just, body shape wise. And then they start playing really loud music, like, Usher and like ghetto trance, and like it's quite loud. There's the cafe and then there's them taking up a lot of space. Instead of sitting at one table, they're spread out across 3 tables, when it is quite a busy place to begin with. And they're playing this music, and they're quite loud, and they're kind of swearing, and they're moving. And initially, I was like, "Oh my gosh, can you please just be quiet? I don't wanna deal with that." I'm trying to channel, like, in my head, stuck in my head, right? Anyway, they're beatboxing, doing all their stuff, and all of a sudden, I just surrender, and I'm like, "Eva, why do you care that people are being different?" What I always say is, you weren't born to fit in, you were born to stand out. I always say that. Now, these women were just being their natural vibe. They're just being who they were. Their natural vibe, their natural essence, just taking up space, naturally dancing. They were having fun. Who am I to think, oh my gosh, like, what are they doing? I'm trying to do this. And the funny thing about this was that after a while, I just accepted them. I celebrated them. I was like, "You guys are amazing. You go. You're epic. Good on you." Like, just doing whatever the hell you want to do based on the environment. And if you can be yourself in any environment, then it's so, so, so powerful. Now, the funny thing is, when they left, the cafe actually turned their music up louder and played more jivey music, played more upbeat music. And so the funny thing about this is a few different facets to this. Number one is, we all have a special natural essence of our soul. And now, with that essence and just being who we are, we affect the environment. They affected the environment. The music got louder, it got more jivier. It was not the soft, relaxing music that it was when me and my son walked in. And so, what we're going to do in this little activation, I shouldn't say little, it's quite a deep one, is that we're going to connect to the nature of your soul, because we all have a unique nature. We all have this soul essence, and a lot of us go through our entire lifetimes and never, ever, ever connect to the nature of our soul. We never connect to the essence of all that we are. And I'm here to remind you that when you connect to that, you change the world even though you don't realize it. Those two women left. They were not in the cafe to witness the impact that they had made by simply being themselves and by laughing and by having fun and listening to their music loud. They weren't able to see what happened after, which was that the cafe got more jivier, it got louder, it got more funner because they left their energy there. And this is what you're doing every day. You are leaving a trail of goodness for everyone around you, whether you can see it or not. And so I just want to remind you to keep being you, because the powerful version of you that you are will change the entire world. Absolutely change the entire world.